Thank you. My name is Amy Coates, Contract and Grant Specialist at the Research Foundation for SUNY Central Office. I'd like to touch upon some additional considerations when determining whether an entity or individual is an independent contractor. After you rule out an employee classification, it's important to remember that there are other factors to consider besides an independent contractor classification. Other buckets an entity could fall into include participant stipends, fellows, a subaward issued to a subrecipient, or even a simple purchase order for a vendor. This decision is best made at the proposal stage and should involve communication between your PI and pre-award, HR, and accounts payable contacts. Okay, now that you have determined the individual is not an employee, consider the following. Is the entity working in collaboration with the PI to perform a significant portion of the programmatic effort on an award or represent a significant portion of the programmatic decision-making? Does he or she have the authority to make administrative and programmatic decisions and to control the method and results of work? May the work results involve intellectual property or lead to publications? If you've answered yes to any of these, you want to look more at a formal subaward agreement where the entity would be subject to the same terms and conditions as the funds in the original award. Alternatively, do any of the following apply? Does the individual provide similar goods or services to different customers as part of their normal business operation? Is the individual offering goods or services only? That is, no analysis or discretionary judgment required on his or her part? Is there no potential for patentable or copyrightable technology to be created through the project from activities of the entity? Are the goods and services secondary to the central purpose of the project? If any of these fit, the entity may be viewed as a simple vendor and a purchase order would suffice. An independent contractor falls somewhere in between a subrecipient and a vendor. The independent contractor is an individual or business whose expertise is required to perform the project. These services are typically temporary and may be specialized or highly technical. The independent contractor typically would not have been involved with the development of the project objectives, nor is he or she responsible for the overall outcome of the project. The scope of work is defined by the PI, but the independent contractor will have discretion in how they accomplish the work. In summary, the decision to treat an individual as an independent contractor has to be determined based on the particulars of the situation, the nature of the work, and the expectations of the outcomes or the deliverables. Misclassification can be costly to the hiring institution, so be sure to open the lines of communication early in the process. Thank you.